guys, welcome to a special video here. We are currently participating in the Singapore Rail Ops 2017 and we are currently at Singapore Changi Airport Gate Foxtrot 54 and we are scheduled to depart in 1 hour and 24 minutes, which is a very long time, so we will be doing some sightseeing of planes over here. So the reason why I came on so early, it's because I had an arrival flight. Yes, I had. But the problem is that when I was around at the distance of the approach controller, my simulator OM'd. So that was a problem. And if I'm correct, it might be because of yeah, that's a lot of flights around here. So that is probably the reason why I got an OM. So we are going to do some sightseeing, as I said. So we are Singapore 966 here, and we are like I said, at stand 54 or Foxtrot 54 I mean, and we are scheduled to depart at 6:30 local time. And oh, is that the guy taking off? Yeah, that's the guy taking off. Look at that. It is a what flight is that? I can't see it. I can't see the yellow marking. He's gone anyways. I really can't see the yellow marking, to be honest. See Charlie Echo Sierra 568 if I'm correct. So yeah, that was a beautiful takeoff by him. It's a low climb rate, so whatever. Anyways, yeah, we are currently at Singapore Airport, and the reason wait, why am I talking about that again? Hold on. Let me show you fantastic why we are participating in the Singapore Rail Ops. So don't care about Steam, and this is the reason why there is a lot of action going on. And for the amount of controllers online, there is 10, departures 31, arrivals 43. Oh damn, the controller. Oh, he changed to Southeast Asia controller. The Jakarta control changed to Southeast Asia is what I'm saying. So wow, I'm surprised. Anyways, there's a lot of flights going around here. Today we are going to contact 6 controllers from takeoff to landing. Hopefully it is 6 actually. The first one is the delivery, of course, which is 119.6, which is what I am on right now. And next is ground 121.725, followed by tower 118.6, departure 1246, center is 133.8, and Southeast Asia control 135.35. So I guess we can get into our cockpit and get ready for our flight to Jakarta, which I will take my time setting up this cockpit because I have a lot of time with me. And yeah, passenger signs and no smoking signs go on. NTI set to auto. Auto starts go on. Let's remove these covers. Set this to normal and then close the two of you. Recirculation goes on. Temperature set to auto and you set to medium. PEX goes on, trims goes on, pressurizations go on, and the cargo temperature will set. So yeah, there we go. Let's go to our FMC. I can't enter any gates, so I'm not entering any gates. We will request a route Whiskey Sierra 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 Whiskey India 01, which of course should be in. Departure runway 20 center. At least that is the latest information. Flight number is Singapore 966. Right, departures is, I'm not exactly sure what my departure would be. The actual departure is, but my plan is Anita 6 Bravo, and arrival is Bionic. Bionic 2 or Bionic 3? Guess Bionic 2. ILS runway 07 right and transition. I will select that. So let's set you to map and let us plan our route correctly. And that's the discontinuity right there. And if I'm correct, LS runway 07 right is the arrival, so that is something. Jakarta tower is online, so that is something. And let's check for the, oh god, there's no ATIS for Jakarta because the Jakarta control just went and switched to Southeast Asia control. So I have no idea what the runway is, but winds are 05008, so it should be runway 07 right, and that should be fine. So I guess I can just connect the two of you up, and that should be it. So let's switch you back to map, activate and execute you, reduce you to the minimums possible, request our data reserves to be 5, I mean I'll be 3 tons, why not? Cause index will be 125. So a rough estimate. Cruise altitude is flight level 350, and we are set for that. And we will be step climbing to 390, but so I guess I can switch to flight level 390 for my cruise. I mean, it's not really that good because I'll be descending right away, so I'll switch. I'll stay with flight level 350, which should be fine. Thrust limiters, we are very light today. We are 215, we have 216 tons, so we are seriously light. Set you to 15%. Climb power, take off, request the data, gross would be 215, flaps will be 5, and my V speeds are still low. I don't think I can use flaps 1, to be honest. Yeah, I only can use flaps 5 and above. So that is still pretty low, to be honest. V2 is 154. Okay, our throttle set. My auto throttle arm flag director goes on. Let's change you to the legs route. Set LNAV and flex to on. Clear the FMC message. Remove the warning message. And we don't need our radar now. Turn on our data, our VORs. Let me set my QNH for Singapore, which is QNH 1006. There we go, 1006 is set. Switch you to track mode. U2 goes on. Turn on the traffic too. And auto brake set to RTO, and we are ready to go. The trim set to 5.8 should be fine. Okay, 5.8 is set. So I guess we can request clearance to Jakarta, and yeah. So we are currently on Singapore clearance, Singapore delivery, sorry. And I guess we can request for delivery. I don't think anyone is really on this frequency now, so I should be fine requesting it any time. Yeah, information alpha.
Singapore delivery, good afternoon. Schedule 224.
I'll wait for him first.
Sales have 42. We have information alpha request. Request alpha clearance to Shenzhen.
And that guy just landed. I should have landed before him.
So there,
Actually,
9024. Go to Shenzhen via the Mersing 7 Bravo departure, flight en route. Initial climb 3000 feet. Respect flight level 350. Squawk 1350. Air 902 copy, clear to Shenzhen via Mike Romeo 7 Bravo departure. Initial climb 3000 feet, flight level 350. Squawk 1350, Shenzhen Air 9024. Shenzhen Air 9024 confirmed. The departure is Victor Mike Romeo 7 Bravo.
Romeo 7 Bravo, HDR 9024.
Yeah, so Shenzhen Air 9024, is that correct? You can contact ground on 121.72 instructions.
Roger, contact ground 121.72 for pushing start. Here's HDR 9024. Okay.
Okay, guess it's my turn. Okay. Singapore delivery, good evening. Singapore 966 at stand Foxtrot 54 with information Alpha requesting Ifr Clearance to Jakarta as found.
Singapore 966, good afternoon. You are cleared to Jakarta via the Anito 6 Bravo departure. Flight plan route, initial climb 3000 feet, expect flight level 350, and your squawk is 5301.
Clear to Jakarta via Anita 6 Bravo departure flight plan route. Initial climb 3000 feet, expect flight level 350, squawk 5301, Singapore 966.
Singapore 966, with correct. You can contact ground on 121.72 for transport clearance.
Contact 121.72 ground for push and start, Singapore 966. Thanks for the service. Bye bye.
No problem. Thank you. Have a nice flight.
So we will switch to ground 121.725, and yeah, there we go. And we will push and start whenever we want to. So we have to set our squawk to 5301, and I'll have to update my flight plan. Our departure is 10:30 Zulu. My flight plan is locked to prevent modification. Are you serious? Alright, whatever. I guess I will just plain spot without updating my flight plan. So squawk 5301. Initial climb is 3000 feet, so let's set 3000 feet. And Anito 6 Bravo departure is right. So I guess so. Lufthansa 987 just took off. Probably heading to Frankfurt if I'm correct. So that is something. And I'm like the only one over here, so that is pretty interesting. Because everyone else is like over here. There's even somebody at the cargo terminal, so that is pretty interesting. And I guess in the meantime I can talk about stuff while I plane spot around here. Departures is runway 20 center and 20 right, so it should be this direction where I can look. So this airport right here, this is the first thing I am going to talk about. Singapore Changi Airport. If you had watched my Singapore to Dubai video and you have noticed at the start, I had I guess you can say a different Singapore scenery. Well, now it might look a little bit different from that video, and I recommend you to go and pause and watch that video first if you don't know what I am talking about. And so yes, it might look a little bit different from that video, and there's one reason for that. And no, this airport is not from another freeware scenery or anything. This airport I have decided to how do you call it, update it myself so that it looks a little bit better in my opinion than the other freeware version. So I have decided to update this airport a little bit, and as you can see I have added some roads. Nothing much of a difference actually. These other sceneries are mostly intact. I have changed the terminal, some of it at least, to make it much nicer. Sadly, the ATC tower does not have any ball on it, which is the iconic thing for the Changi Airport. And yeah, I know, it sucks. Hey, there's a guy landing. And as you can see, like around here there is auto gates, which it is because I have updated all the gates to an auto gate, so that is pretty nice. And if you are wondering if I would release this airport to the public, and the answer is most likely once it is ready for a release. And the guy just plummeted into the ground because he has a different scenery than me. And there you go, he has just landed. Not a bad landing, I would say. Formulation 623. And what was I talking about? I have lost track. Damn, that was fast, man. Losing track of what I was talking about. Yeah, I said that I will release it when it's available. At the current stage, it is still looking a little bit horrible, to be honest with you. If you would look at any good scenery for P3D for Singapore Changi Airport, it would be much better than this, I can say. And I will slowly update it, and well, I don't expect anyone else to be making a Singapore Changi Airport, to be honest with you. So that's why I have decided to update one myself. And the differences that I can list out that is different from this version of the airport versus the version that I had during the video is quite a bit, actually. The first difference is that the terminal is of course different, and the guy is taking off, so as you can watch him. Malaysian 13. There is auto gate for one thing. There is this taxiway shoulder marking, which of course looks weird at the edges. I can't fix it though, because the editable corners are only on one side and not the inner ring, so I am not able to make it look smooth so that it becomes flush with the taxiway. And that guy just took off. And yeah, the second difference you will see is that there is some roads here, although they are not accurate enough. I have just placed in some roads, you know, just for the scenery, so that it looks a little bit better. And next difference is that there is the Terminal 4 over there. If you can't really see much from here, so maybe I shall just go ahead and move over there while I show you the scenery, I guess. Meanwhile, I wait for my turn to take off. To push and start. I will, I guess, look around and stuff. For Terminal 4, there is 17 gates, 21 gates actually. There's 4 more over here. And most of these gates have a single jetway. Actually, all the jetway bridges in this airport has a single one, and I will be changing them to a double one for those that has a double one. And for another thing about Terminal 4, the terminal building is not straight. The main reason is because this building cannot be extended, so I have to copy and paste it. But the thing about this is that what do you call it? The terminal is not really tilted. Not the terminal. The taxiway thingy over here, this entire large taxiway thingy is not really straight or flush, so I had to tilt the terminal a little bit. And in real life, it also tilts a little bit, so that is something else that I can mention. But other than that, Terminal 4 is nearly complete with all these signs on the ground, which looks okay, I guess. This is my only choice, I guess. So the only problem with Terminal 4 that I have is that it does not match up with the real life gates. So I mean the location of the gates. So I will have to adjust that, to be honest. So that is something. As for the other other gates, well, they are kind of at the right position to the real life counterpart. But the problem that I have is then it is not the same as the P3D or FS6 version, or even the ATC's version. So that is something else that I have to yeah, fix again. So I might change this big terminal thingy, or this long terminal thing, to more of this terminal if I can, because it looks much nicer. But of course I have a problem whereby I think it's only only one side would work out really great, because this side, well, yeah, it doesn't fit to have a jetway, and I might have already oriented this thing the wrong way, so that is something else that I might have to fix, to be honest. So yeah, and that is about it, I guess, that I can mention about that I've done, except for some details on some gates, such as, I don't know, this cargo platelet, and this guy is landing. It's a 747 Cathay 79. Not bad landing, I would say. They might be, I'm not sure what KLM 120 is doing over there, but sure. And there is some detail on the cargo terminal, although this is my first time looking at the cargo terminal, to be honest with you, on how it looks like, and it looks okay, I guess. There's some platelets and stuff, and that's about it, I guess. The cargo terminal, I won't be working much on the cargo terminal. I will be working more on the passenger terminal, because more people use the passenger terminal. And yeah, now this guy is apparently landing on runway 20 center, because he was using runway 20, right? So I guess we'll watch this guy land. His call sign is, can't see it. November. Oh, no, not November. Hotel Sierra Alpha 3. So that is pretty interesting. These people are at Echo North, so that is something else. And yeah, I guess we can watch his landing. Let's see, what type of aircraft is he? A 737-4. So that is something. And there he comes. It's an okay landing, I would say. So that is something. Alright. Guess we can continue on with some plane spotting and stuff, while I talk about some other topics. And yeah, one topic that I can talk about next is the clouds, I guess. So the default X-plane clouds, how it looks like and stuff, and whether I'm going to switch, although I did talk this in my previous video. The default X-plane clouds looks a little bit horrible. Colors aren't that good. It's not, it doesn't look like a real life cloud. So the current options that I have now, other than the default X-plane clouds, which of course would be payware, is SkyMax Pro and XN Biro, and whether I will buy them. I of course once again discussed this, which one I'm going to buy, SkyMax Pro or XN Biro. Last time I discussed this, I said that I'll buy SkyMax Pro version 4, and after Flight SimCon, well, Hi-Fi Simulation actually said that Active Sky is being developed for X-Plane 11. So that gives me the thought that I will not be buying SkyMax Pro, but rather Active Sky when it comes out. It is scheduled to come out about 6 months, so that is something. And I will get it by then, I would say. And yeah, it's pretty nice that I can get Active Sky for X-Plane. And if I'm okay, the next topic I guess I can talk about is VR. Well, VR, of course, VR is going to be supported and explained soon with the upcoming updates. The current update now is 11.02 beta 1, if I'm correct, whereby they focus more on FPS and stabilization. So the next update I would say is 11.05, which they did say is 11.05, which is more focused on airports and stuff. So if by the time 11.05 comes out and the airport for Singapore Changi Airport is better than this one that I have, well, of course I will not post this one, but rather I will just replace all my gates with auto gate gates, and that will be about it. And yeah, so coming back to the topic of VR, 11.05 they are releasing airports and scenery, and when 11.10 comes out, VR is going to be supported with Explain 11. VR, so VR, whether I will buy any VR sets for VR, such as the Oculus Rift and the Vive. Well, the first answer I would say to you, and the straightforward answer, is no. Of course, there's explanation there. Firstly, I don't really, I guess you can say I don't really want VR, is what I'm trying to say, because I'm not ready for VR, I guess you can say so. I did watch Matt Davis or Balance stream about VR, his Oculus Rift unboxing and stuff, and it looks alright to me. I guess his experience seemed quite good, so that's good for him, I guess. But before even considering to buy VR, oh god, what is KLM 120 doing? Oh, he just disappeared into the wilderness, or the wilderness, whatever. He's gone. Before I consider to even buy VR, there's the price tag of around 700 or 800 US dollars, I would say, and that is actually quite expensive for one headset of VR. And if I can actually even win one set from any giveaway or anything, then of course I would use the VR. But there comes another problem with VR, is that my system might not be able to handle VR, because VR requires you to render two scene, I guess, frames. Yeah, 2 frames at once, because there's your left eye and your right eye. So currently I'm getting about 40 FPS, as you can see there, and if I were to multiply 2, I think my frame rate will also be divided by 2, which is not good at all. And I would prefer to run on high settings and stuff before I actually even attempt to do VR. So I might get a new system if I get VR, but I doubt I'll get VR, to be honest. So I don't know whether I'll get a new system or not, to be honest, now that I think of it. So yeah, and I guess I can cut here, since I have nothing much to talk about now, and I will cut back in once I am, I guess, ready for departure, or push and start, or I have something else that I want to talk about. Well, I have some other topics that I can talk about, but not now. I will save that for cruise and stuff. So yeah, I guess I will be back in a few seconds for you guys. Alright, after 45 minutes of waiting, I am back with the Singapore stuff, Singapore rollout, and there isn't much planes right now around here, so I think it's not the perfect time to take off, but I mean, we are 15 minutes ahead of schedule, so why not? So I guess we can decide to push back now, and I have tried conducting ground east multiple times, 121.725, but I can't contact him. So I have messaged him, and he said that I can just use private message. So I will just use private message and to contact with him, and that should be fine. So I guess we can get ready for push and start. Let's turn on batteries and APU. Put in some fuel for the APU to go in. Turn on the beacon lights. Turn on my hydraulics. And armed my flight deck door. Okay, APU is on. Ground power goes off. Yeah, I don't think he also can connect to ground, so we will have to PM him ourselves. So yes, I can tell him to wait, hold on, not yet. I need to remove my ground handling and disconnect ground power. We'll wait for the ground power to get out of here. There is no pushback truck at this ramp for some reason. It's alright though, there's one over there. I'm not sure why there isn't one over here for some reason. Unless of course it's inside the terminal, but yeah, that's another story if it is. We'll set flaps to 5 in the meantime. Close the one manual door that I have to do so. Sorry. Singapore 564 over there, and apparently Malaysian 60 has spawned on top of me, so that is something. Right, guess can remove our ground handling. Can message him for ready for push and start. Push and start. Hold on, let me get out my Navigraph charts first, so that I know where am I facing and stuff. Port ground charts. Connect to simulator. I am currently over there, so I will be facing south if I'm correct. So yeah, let's message him that. Wait for his response. Approved. Runway 0 center. Face south and call ready for taxi. So we will face south, which is tail left, tail right, nose left, and pushback truck should be that one over there. If I'm correct. Unless there's one in front of me. Sorry. And there we go. He is over here now. Right. Waiting for the pushback truck. Okay, parking brakes off and number 2 start. Sorry for the mic mute there. I had to clear my throat. And that bell sound is just the auto gate, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Engine 2, fuel flow. It's fast for engine 2 to start. Engine 1 stop. And fuel flow. So good. Turn on our lights. That's the Malaysian plane there. Let's reduce the engine sound. I don't need to be that loud, especially with that static noise. Parking brakes is set. Right. So our APU can go off. Let me check my flight controls. Full left, full right, full up, full down, rudder left, rudder right, neutral. Flight controls are checked.
and that should be it. I'm not sure why the engine is going back down, so I'll wait for the engine to finish its startup, and I will call for taxi. So my oh, there you go, he just took off. EVA 772. I think that's a Japan. No, that's not Japan Airlines. I'm not sure. Whatever. Anyways, my estimated taxi route, whatever that I'm thinking is Charlie 2, Charlie 1, Echo Papa, and holding point Echo 1 or Echo North, depending. So let's just bring in the Navigraph charts, and this is my schedule. I mean my estimated taxi route: Charlie 2, Charlie 1, Echo Papa, and Echo 1. So yeah. All right. So let's call for taxi. Ready for taxi. Just get ready the message. Echo North or Echo 1. I will say Echo 1 via Charlie 2, Echo Papa, and Charlie 1 Papa. QNH 1007. There we go. 1007, and it's at 1007. There we go. It is set, so let's get out of here. Should be an easy taxi out of here. Remember how I said just now that my scenery does not match the ATC files and B3D and FSX versions? Well, and I said that it fits the ortho. Well, I have another reason why I wanted to stick to the ortho. It's because my scenery here actually fits the Navigraph scenery, except for the certain taxiways which doesn't fit the Navigraph taxiway, whereby I have shown you just now where I was. So yeah, it fits right for the Navigraph one, so that is something, and that's why I'm keeping it to the ortho instead of matching towards the ATC's one. So yeah. And Echo Papa is to the left over here, so we will turn left over here onto Echo Papa. For some reason, Echo Papa's taxiway is a little bit to the right and not the center, but I'm not gonna complain. I guess I can set my transponder to TRA now, since I'm coming out of the range of the terminal. Set the weather radar to on, and that guy is kind of ready for taxi too, so I have to watch out for that guy. Lufthansa 48 Mike. I think if he is ready for taxi, ground would tell him to wait for me to pass first, so yeah. And I will contact tower once I am ready. Looks quite nice with that build terminal thing. I think I really should switch that over this kind of terminals. And sorry if I'm like trying to keep my burps. I just had my meal, so yeah. The reason why I had my meal is because in that waiting time I had nothing to do, so why not just wait? I mean, eat my meal. It's dinner time in Singapore anyways. Local time is 6:25 PM now, so that's one reason. And yeah. Holding point is Echo 1. Upcoming this right turn is Echo 3, so I have a little bit more to go.
and he is still not ready for taxi, so not my problem. There's Garuda 835 over there, and I'm not sure whether I should give way to him or something. He is on Alpha 7. He might be taxiing to gate, so yeah, that's another problem. That's another thing. I mean, another way I can think about it to ignore him. Alpha 2 is the next right turn, and Alpha 1 is the following turn. No, not Alpha 1, Echo 1 and Echo 2. So yep, I guess I'll be contacting ground shortly. Autoworks set to RTO, spoiler set to on, and yeah, we're ready for takeoff except for the lights. So he should be telling me to contact ground anytime soon. 118.6. Oh, hold on. 118.6. And parking brakes on, landing lights go on, strobe lights go on, taxi lights go off. Anyone is landing, answer is so.
SIA966 contact Singapore ground 124.3.
124.3, that's SIA966.
Next one is Singapore departure 124.
Cancel last energy 751 contact Singapore ground 121725.
There we go. Alright, so we will switch you to I'm getting ready for the takeoff and stuff, so don't mind me. And my flight is to Jakarta, so that's something. So
Tower Indonesia 842 inbound Alice, runway 20 right.
Indonesia 8 Singapore Tower, reduce minimum approach speed and expect late landing clearance, continue approach 20 right.
Please minimum approach speed.
And there is
and copy delay clearance.
292 landing.
Indonesia 842.
I'll wait for him to land before I ask for my clearance. There you go. He's gone behind the terminal. Okay. We're Singapore 966 there. Singapore Tower, good evening. Singapore 966 at holding point Echo 1, ready for takeoff.
Singapore 966, stand by for departure number 1.
Roger. Stand by departure number 1. Singapore 966. I'm not sure whether I should
Singapore 292, welcome to Singapore, right on Whiskey Papa.
I mean, I'm not sure whether I should
Break,
call back
Indonesia
because
842, wind
it's
130 at 8. Indonesia 842, wind 130 at 8, 20 right, clear to land.
Clear 20 right, Indonesia 842.
Like I said, I'm not sure. So yeah, whatever. I'm sorry if there was like a cringe moment or something, because yeah, I know normal standby commands.
Singapore 292, contact ground 121 at 725.
No, normal standby callouts
137.725, Singapore 296.
So
Singapore 292, 121 decimal 725.
oh hell, Lufthansa 48 Mike, you're here to join me, huh?
121.725, apologies, Singapore 298.
Indonesia 842, welcome to Singapore. Exit runway and able make a right turn on Whiskey Papa.
Right turn on Whiskey Papa.
Singapore Tower.
Isn't there a left turn to Whiskey Papa? Unless he's on this runway. Oh my god. Okay, that is worse than me. Respond standby.
20 at 8, runway to right, clear to land.
That is a runway 20 right clearance landing.
What is 13 with you? On pilot for runway 20 right. Malaysia 613, winds 130 at 8, runway 20 right, clear to land.
Oh no, there's 3 departures here. Garuda 835 or Indonesian 835.
Singapore Tower, Indonesia 835, Odisha, Echo 1, behind traffic, Boeing 777, ahead.
Indonesia 2, turn right onto Whiskey Papa, contact ground 121-725.
Singapore departure is 1203. Okay, never mind. 1203 it is.
Singapore Tower, good day, Lufthansa 485, holding short, Echo 1 behind us, traffic.
Lufthansa 485 Mike, stand by for departure number 2.
Yep, he didn't respond, so I should have responded there. Oh god.
Singapore Tower, Indonesia 835, Odisha, Echo 1 behind us, traffic Boeing 777, confirm.
Indonesia 835, stand by for departure number 3.
Alright, he's scheduled
Stand by for
number 3.
departure
Yes.
number 3, Indonesia 835.
Oh, he responded. Interesting. Alright, whatever. So I guess I'm not alone.
Singapore Tower, good afternoon.
He's too busy with landings, I guess. How is that side going on?
Now station calling Singapore Tower, BQP transmission.
Singapore Tower, Air China 973, destination clearance to Beijing Delta, for parking gate.
He's
Last
requesting
station calling contact ground
clearance.
121-725.
I'm pretty sure he is. He is.
Roger, contact ground 11.25, 725.
I'm sorry if I'm switching views a lot.
Singapore 323, Singapore Tower.
Singapore 323 is fully established on to the right.
323, 130, 8 runway 20, right, clear.
No, Malaysian 13 was landing.
Can you please repeat the last transmission, Singapore
Or
323?
has he landed? How many has he landed?
Singapore 323, wind 130, 820, right, clear to land.
Yeah, he's on that. Malaysian 613. So, that's never mind. Still waiting for my takeoff clearance.
Malaysia 613, expedite, exit, runway, make a right. Make a right turn on Whiskey Papa.
I'll make a right turn. He might.
Clear to land, runway to the right, Singapore
Right turn is
323.
right. It's correct. Unless he's going to, where I am behind me, around here, into Terminal 1. Then yeah. If not, he should be right, turning right to Terminal 3. Or around Terminal 2 or Terminal 3. I don't know. Wherever he's parking. Still waiting for my clearance.
Malaysia 613, contact ground 121-725. Singapore 966, wind 130, 820, center clear for takeoff.
Runway 20 center cleared for takeoff, Singapore 966. Alright, finally, my turn to take off.
Malaysia 613, can you confirm repeat of last transmission?
Approaching to
Put in some more power.
center.
I'm unable to connect to 121.725.
Okay, Malaysia 613, contact ground 124.3.
124.3.
Lufthansa 48 Mike, after departing Singapore Airlines traffic, line up at 820 center.
Put some more power and
Line up at
power is
820
set.
center behind you.
1003, let me write that down.
Singapore 323, vacating via Whiskey 6.
Singapore 323, welcome home. Turn right on Whiskey Papa, contact ground 124.3.
80 knots.
Now down 121.72, Singapore 323. 124.3,
V1.
Singapore 323.
Rotate.
Tower, Jetstar 999.
10 degrees, nose up.
Last
Was there a
station
climb gear up?
Jetstar
Set my
999.
speed 230 knots. And set my
Jetstar
run rate, and
9910, sorry
autopilot
for
goes on.
BA, we 130 at 8, push your right, zip left.
Alright, I'm airborne.
Right, clear line 9910.
And flips up for the heck of it. Singapore 966 airborne, passing 1,200 feet for 3,000 feet. Not sure if I have to change the departure to call that, but no, why not? Tower. Tower. Surface station control is off, so I will have to
156 at departure 120.3.
contact departure 120.3 Singapore 966. Thanks for the service. Bye bye.
Answer for 8 Mike means 130 at 8.
Singapore 966 for departure.
Singapore departure, Singapore 966, passing 2,700 feet for 3,000 feet. I didn't greet him, but
Singapore 966 really identified. Continue on the I-26 tower departure. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
continue departure route and climb 6,000 feet, Singapore 966. There we go. Alright.
Singapore 966 confirm what? Singapore 966, what will be your cruising altitude?
Flight level 350 Singapore 966.
Singapore 966, thank you.
Is it not state? Oh, I see. Tower set my altitude to 3,000 feet, that's why. And I
Singapore departure, good day, look at the point, past
can set 215 knots. The interior looks seriously bright to me for some reason.
My station calling Singapore, push again.
Sorry for that burp.
Under 48 Mike, on
I
3,000.
should probably stop changing camera views and
Last under 48 Mike, you are radar identified. Continue on the multiple 3 Bravo departure. Climb and maintain flight level 150.
Oh my god, his mic is like
Climbing 150.
he's speaking into the mic.
Mike.
So yeah, I'm at 6,000 feet now, so that's something. And he has changed my flight plan route to 35,000 feet. I'm not sure if tower is either tower or clearance. I mean, not clearance. Delivery set my cruise to 3,000 feet, but yeah, whatever. Alright. Might have to request for the climb here, I'm not sure. Next up is Singapore Center 1338. So let's set 1338. Not sure if I'll be connecting to Singapore Center. Oh, never mind. Jakarta Center is back online. Oh wow. The
Singapore departure, Indonesia 85, passing 1,600 feet.
yeah, you remember?
Indonesia 835, confirm you're on the Anito 6 Bravo departure.
Roger, I'm on I-6 Bravo departure.
Remember the guy who that I said that ground icon of contact? Well, he switched to Jakarta control, and
with your radar identified, continue on the Untitled 542 departure, climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
And another user took over the control. So
Roger,
as a
climb.
plane apparently to my left, apparently
Singapore 966, climb and maintain flight level 150.
Climb and maintain flight level 150, Singapore 966. So let's just climb first, then I will adjust my altitude. There we go, 150. Alright, so that's nice that Jakarta control is online, so I will have control all the way until Jakarta. So I hope this guy is not going to be that guy who what do you call it? Who only is available on private message, because that is not fun at all. So yeah, alright, landing lights can go off because I don't need it anymore, and spoilers are down, so that is spotted for the after takeoff, except for my altimeters, which I was changed at flight level 130 around there. So yeah. I am just exiting tower's range, so that is something, and I should probably reduce engine's sound even more. Should know, I don't think it's the engine that is making the, not sure if it's the engine that's making the static noise. Let's see. If I mute the engines, no, yeah, it's not the engines. I'm not sure whether you guys can hear it, but yeah, there is definitely some static noise. Looks beautiful. Singapore. Wow. I think I can take a screenshot here, but I mean, it's alright. Left side is full of clouds. Right side is what I want to see. Just look at that, man. Looks beautiful. Lighting is so good. Oh my god, man. It's just too good. And Jakarta control now is 1257, so let's change that. It is still 1257, so and Singapore center is 1338.
Lufthansa 48, Mike, contact Singapore radar 123.7. Good day.
123.7, thank you for service, Lufthansa 49, bye-bye.
I'm surprised he is really asking Lufthansa to handle to center, to be honest. Well, of course, there is a limit to the altitude for approach, but yeah, because Lufthansa is like right above Singapore, so I mean, yeah. It's controllers, yeah, definitely 1338, so I am right about the thing. Anyways, once I switch to oh god, don't crash on me. Once I switch to Singapore control, I will probably ramble more, and I would probably cut out after I switch to Jakarta control. And yeah, for now I will just maintain whatever I have to do here. I think the transition was, let's see, I think it's at flight of 110 if I'm correct. Let's check. It is
Indonesia 835, climb maintain flight level 140.
Confirm flight level 150.
Indonesia 835, climb and maintain flight level 140.
I can't find it, whatever. Just because that's standard. There we go. And we shall set our IS to 218 knots. Look at that sunset, man. It looks beautiful.
Singapore 956, contact Singapore radar 123.7. Good day.
1237. What's that for Singapore 966?
Singapore 966, contact Singapore radar 123.7. Good day.
Contact Singapore radar, confirm again is 133.8 actually. Singapore 966. Thanks for the service, bye bye. One, 2, 3, 7. Are you asking me to contact Jakarta control? No, Jakarta is 1257, so I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever. I'll switch to Singapore control. Singapore radar, I mean.
Respect on GGL. Via to Jakarta, Bravo.
I think for that guy to read back finish. I mean finishing the finish is read back, that's what I'm trying to say. It's a pretty short distance. Look at that.
Respect on GGL. Here to Singapore, via to Jakarta, Bravo, arrival, cross, X-RAAS, level 140.
Yeah, I think I can tell Singapore radar now. Okay. Singapore radar, good evening. Singapore 966, maintaining flight level 150.
Singapore 966, good evening. Contact Singapore radar 123.7. Bye bye.
Contact radar 123.7, Singapore 966. So it is 123.7. Oh yeah, I think there's two controllers online, so yeah, whatever. There we go. This is the correct one. Actually no, where is that? Whatever. Singapore radar, good evening. Singapore 966, maintaining flight level 150.
Singapore 966, Singapore radar, good evening. Maintain flight level 350.
Climb 350, Singapore 966. 350, let's let the climb now. There we go, 350. Yeah. Reason why I was confused is because on Fantastic it only shows Singapore radar number 3 and not number 1, so that's why.
Singapore 42, Singapore 41, turn left heading 090.
090, Singapore 421.
So whatever, I will be contacting Jakarta Center soon on 1257, so that is something. 1257, there we go.
Look at the 48 mic request further.
Last calling.
Look at the 48
Jakarta
mic.
ATS. Arrival runway 07 right and 07
Look at the
left.
48 mic climb.
Not a problem.
Say again please, look at the 48 mic.
Look at the 48 mic climb and maintain flight level 340.
Hello, 340, look at the 48 mic, thank you.
Singapore radar is Indonesia 35, with your flight level 140, climb flight level 150, direction Anito. Indonesia 835, Singapore radar, good evening, climb and maintain flight
C
level
to the left,
350.
and some land to the right.
Flight level 350, Indonesia 35. Lufthansa 778, reclear now, maintain present heading.
Maintaining present heading, Lufthansa 778.
Lufthansa 778, descend flight level 1.
That cutout looks quite nice.
778, you were unable to say.
flight level 160.
Apparently there's an Air France 578 from Manila to Singapore for some reason.
Lufthansa 778 heading 16, sorry, flight level 160.
160, Lufthansa 78.
And this Lufthansa 778 is from Frankfurt, so it's an A359. Interesting. Not sure why I just made that voice. Made that noise. Whatever. Look like an idiot now, or retard. I'm still climbing, right? Yeah, I'm still climbing to flight level 350. I think that's worth a screenshot right there, to be honest. Oh my god, my frame rate's 55. I'm surprised. I'm gonna take a screenshot once the chat box disappears. Chat box disappear now, man. There we go. Screenshot. There we go. Screenshot is created. Looks definitely quite nice. See if that is the right one. It's not loading. It's not loading. Come on. Yep. Looks quite nice.
Singapore 421, contact Singapore approach 124.6.
Look at that.
124.6, Singapore 421.
Whatever. I should go offline on the
Steam.
Steam. There we go, so that no one is going
08,
to pop up.
778.
And wow, there's the Garuda 835 that took off behind me is supposed to go to Jakarta too. So we will have 2 approaches, I guess, or 2 arrivals to Jakarta. But I'm pretty sure he will be slower than me, because I'm a 777. And just to say that the real life flight is actually a 777, so I am right. I have the rights to use a 777 here. So, talk about the arrival time into Jakarta.
Singapore 966, contact Jakarta 125.7.
Contact Jakarta Center 125.7, Singapore 966. Thanks for the service, bye bye.
Bye, see you.
There we go. It is Jakarta Control or Jakarta Center? Jakarta Control, sorry. Jakarta Control, good evening. Singapore 966 passing flight level 262 for flight level 350.
Singapore 966, Jakarta Control, hello. Climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, Singapore 966. Alright, I guess that is all the radio communications that I will get until descent, so I guess I can talk about more stuff. I probably should save these stuff for the Project Flight Group flight, so I mean, yeah, sure, I will save those for Project Flight Group flight, since I am likely to post those videos on the same day. So if you want to hear me talk about these 2 other topics, which is the default flight level, not default not default flight level, I mean the released or leaked default X-Plane A320. Like I said, I'm not sure whether you know, I didn't even say that before. Whatever. I will talk about that topic in the Project Flies video, and the other topic will be about the new and upcoming, hopefully great Fly Inside new flight sim. So yeah. So I guess I can cut when I have any radio contact with Jakarta Control, and yeah, I hope Jakarta Control will be online until I have landed, because that'd be nice actually. So yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Singapore 966, maintain flight level 150.
Descend and maintain flight level 150, Singapore 966. Alright, I guess we are at our top of descent and stuff, so let us start descent to flight level 150. My expected flight level 150 is after Nocta, so I don't need that high of a descent rate, so yeah. So, guess put in some speed brakes to help it descend. And I guess since there isn't much of a communication, I will be back in a second once again for another cut.
And Singapore 966 after Munich, maintain present heading.
After Munich, maintain present heading, Singapore 966. So I guess we can set our heading to 169, if I've got it, yep, 169. So we'll just maintain 169.
Singapore 966, descend maintain 7,000 feet, QNH 1008.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet, QNH 1008, Singapore 966. Right, let's change our altimeters to stand to QNH 1008, and we have set to 7,000 feet. You can reduce radiation to 18 nautical miles. So once again, another cut until we have another radio transmission.
Singapore 966, turn right heading 200.
Turn right heading 200, Singapore 966. So we'll be turning right at 200. There we go. Right, turn to 200. We might be intercepting one of the things over there, so that will be something. Anyways, we don't need that steep of the descent. At least I don't think so. So, yeah. Anyways, another cut. Before I'll say this will be the last cut. That's my guess. So yeah.
Singapore 966, descend maintain.
Could you repeat again for Singapore 966?
Singapore 966, descend maintain 30,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Singapore 966. Alright, one more cut. I think I will come back when I am at the next radio transmission. Either that or I'm at 3,000 feet. So yeah. Alright, I'm back. This time without a transmission, so that would be nice. And I have set my speed to 230 knots. And we should set our brakes to see what's Bali Dimpos. No, it's Jakarta's runway length. Whiskey India. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Airport. There's two runways, so that is something. Runway 07 on the right is 3,660 meters, so auto brakes 1 is fine. Let's turn you back on. And see what our flight number is. Singapore 966. So let's see what is our parking gate. I can confirm with you first that I have no idea if my scenery will work. So the last time I went to Jakarta is without a single scenery and the whole place is flat. So once again, I have no idea whether the scenery will work or not. So Terminal 2 gate okay. Terminal 2 gate 4. Alright. The real flight is a little bit behind me, I would say. So it's pretty nice, and I have no idea where did the Garuda Indonesia flight went.
Control Air France 256, just approaching out opposite marker.
And I'm surprised.
Air France 256, descend maintain 5 level 210.
I'm surprised Air France 256 is still with the
level 210, Air
radar
France 256.
Of Jakarta, because if I bring it in, Air France 256 is over there, so it's pretty interesting. And
Singapore
even it's still going on.
6, turn right heading 23.
Turn right heading 230 Singapore 966. And we should descend our speed to 220 knots. Back to the fantastic. Wow. Bangkok Center has went online. Some more with Bangkok Ground Tower and approach when there is no flights at all over there. So it's pretty interesting. Ho Chi Minh City Control is also online, so that is something. That's my first time seeing Ho Chi Minh City Control going online, so wow. And so yeah, Singapore today is basically covered to the maximum, whichever direction you take off from. And shortly later we will be doing the Rome to Gatwick flight, which is from here, Rome Fiumicino, if I'm correct, to London Gatwick over there. So it will be a 2.5 hours flight, but I would say it can go upwards to more than that because of the holding and stuff. So whatever, speed brakes come back to on, landing lights turn you on, and that is about it that I can do for now. The runway should be towards our left, so let's look out to the left. Yep, there we go. We can see some runways there, but oh wow, there is actually some buildings. I am impressed because the last time I came here, there is totally no taxiways at all, even. Well, of course I did install some scenery, so that is something. And yeah, and crest I can go track direct Seagulls once I'm ready. I mean, I was just set to Seagulls because my owner might be confused later on. Set hold, and I think it will they would want us to come back at runway heading is 068, so I would say 110 or 100, depending on what the controller feels like turning me towards. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to still see that so many controllers are online, especially Bangkok, because
Singapore turn a left heading 160.
turn left heading 160 Singapore 966. 160. There we go. 160 is set. And I guess I'll track direct to CI07 right, I guess. Flaps 1. And our I don't need to do any more briefing already, I think, because we are just basically about here at the airport, so yeah, there's no point doing any briefing. Passengers are all dim and nice, so that should be great. And I'll leave the overhead in this darkness so that it looks much nicer on landing, at least. Optional thing, but yeah, whatever, I just did it anyways. And I'll set my speed to 200 knots now, because when we turn left to intercept the ILS, we are about 10 mile final, so that should be, I mean, yeah, sure, 10 knot final is decent. So we'll hold the heading, and I guess we can set a next heading that he would want us to go to intercept the ILS, which is probably 100. It's my best guess. Right, next up, flaps 5. And it's runway 07 right over there.
Singapore 966 turn heading 100, clear to ILS approach runway 07 left, report established.
Turn left heading 100 and report when established ILS runway 07 right, Singapore 966. Alright, let's reduce speed.
Singapore 966 runway 07 left, about 07 right is also available if you wish.
Roger, both runways is available. We will be taking runway 07 right, Singapore 966.
Singapore 966 ILS approach runway 07 right.
Cleared ILS runway 07 right, Singapore 966. Alright, we'll be turning on our localizer and glide slope. Localizer is active, so that is something. Glide slope will be active soon. And I'll set speed to 2170. Let's check our landing speed of 205.4 for my gross weight, and speed is 141. Yes, down. Singapore 966 on finals runway 07 right.
Singapore 966 surface 040 at 4 knots runway 07 right, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 07 right, Singapore 966. Set my landing speed 141. There we go. Flaps 20. It's a cold, dark night out there. Not much city lights in Jakarta, I would say. And this scenery is a random freeway I just took from Explain forums, so if it looks completely off, then yeah, I have no idea anymore. Flaps 30. And flaps 30 is set. Right, we are all set and ready to go for the landing. Auto throttle is mine.
Indonesia 1S F4, expect Sarga 1 Bravo arrival.
Expect Sugar 1 Bravo arrival, Indonesia 164.
I'm waiting for 1000 feet before I disconnect my autopilot. And autopilot. Plane is totally mine now. Why is it tilting to the left? Hello, man. I think it's the wind. Yeah, might be the wind. I'm not sure though. A little bit less power, please. Still have no idea why is it turning to the left. I know the wind is blowing me to the left.
07 right.
And we are high, a little bit high. Surprisingly, there's no puppy lights here. Possibly because the map maker didn't make it. Alright, put in more power for the approach.
400.
A little bit more. Oh god, I'm high again. It's an unstable approach, but whatever. I didn't set my minimums. Whatever, continue. Gliding a little bit, to be honest.
100.
70,
50,
60, 50,
40, 30,
engines idle.
20, 10.
Long landing. Long
Yeah,
landing.
long landing, the more you know.
9,000 feet remaining.
Right, reverses are in. Some reverses.
Air France 256. Contact body director on 119.7. Bye bye.
Alright, more reverses, please. I need them.
2 Bali on 119.7. France 256 connect.
Reverses are off and manual braking. Auto brakes set to down. Flaps set to 0. Spoilers down. And welcome to Jakarta. We will vacate at the end of the runway, November 7, I think. No wait, Sierra 1 is where we will vacate. Landing rate is -282. Our sim stall is -279. I'll take sim stall landing. Let me set my landing speed -279. Arrival timing is on the dot 8 PM local time, which is let's see, 12 Zulu.
100 remaining.
100 feet remaining. Well, tell me that when I'm at Gibraltar, because that would be more scary. Shoot lights off. So yeah, it is 12 Zulu now. And transponder set to standby. NTIs off. APU on. Singapore 966 vacated Sierra 1.
Singapore 966, welcome to Jakarta. Taxi to stand of your choice.
Taxi to stand of choice, Singapore 966. Thanks for the service.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, now a long taxi to the gates, which will be, let's see, Terminal 2 Gate 4. So, let's bring in Navigraph. There we go, Navigraph. We are currently over there at Sierra Papa 2. And we will taxi all the way to Whiskey Charlie 1 or West Cross 1, and come in, turn right on November Papa 1 and choose the gate from there. So this would be a long taxi, so let me increase some engine power. It's pretty nice scenery, I would say. Weather radar goes off, traffic can go off, flight director off, on the throttle set to disarm. And we will taxi at about 25 to 30 knots to speed things up. So the flight for Project Fly would start in about 2 hours, so I will have to spawn in at Rome soon. So my guess is after this flight I would spawn into Rome right away, and yeah, start to record from there and stuff. So we still got a long taxi up ahead to Terminal 2. Ground speed of 35, that is not good. Those gates seem a little bit low.
Indonesia 1S6 F4 contact Singapore radar 123.7. Bye bye. Indonesia 164 Jakarta.
Right, the next right turn here would be West Cross 1. Alright, let's turn right over here to West Cross 1. I am still expecting the Rome to Gatwick flight to be a large flight. And if you're wondering if how am I gonna watch Berlin's stream while I do so, I mean, as in like, how do I record this and watch Berlin's stream at the same time to get some information about stuff? Well, I will be watching him on mobile, so you guys won't be able to hear anything unless, of course,
Indonesia 164
you guys can hear
Jakarta.
through the earpiece that I'm going to be wearing. Other than that, you guys won't be hearing Berlin's stream at all. And of course, I would at the same time show off the new features and stuff in the video. Even though it is not a need, but yeah, whatever. Currently, Garuda 164 is not responding. Let me get out the airport parking charts for Terminal 2, which is Terminal DEF. Oh god, texting a little bit fast. It's apparently a road beside us. So our gate number is 4, but they didn't specify Terminal Delta, Echo or Foxtrot, so I am just going to take one of them, to be honest with you. So I guess I can turn right over here. into Terminal Delta. The gates look, the jetway look a little bit.
Indonesia 1 Jarkata.
That is Delta 1 there. Delta 4 is the 4th one. I'll be making a 180 over here. There we go, 180. Delta 4 should be here. I'll make a 170 degrees turn or 160 degrees turn to Delta 4. Should be Delta 4. I hope so. Oh, this is a HSBC's gate. Not bad. The taxiway marking is worn out, so that's pretty interesting. And parking brakes set. Right. Arrival gate timing is 12:080. So that is our arrival timing for the gate. Taxi lights off, runway turn off lights go off. Turn on my APU generators and fuel cut off. Bring in the ground handling and just turn off passenger sign. Turn on the master bright light so that we can see things. Hydraulics set to off.
Indonesia
Generators
164
off.
Jarkata.
Pressurizations off. Bleed air or trims air off. Ground power can go in. There we go. APU and batteries go off. Windows heat go off. Fuel pumps go off. Beacon lights go off. And that is about it. I'm going to disconnect to
164.
so that
Indonesia.
I won't be distracted by the controller. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this flight for the Singapore Royal Ops 2017. I will be definitely participating next year in the 2018, and if I am lucky I might be a controller, but then I might not be recording because I heard that this event you will be asked to go somewhere to control. So yeah, depends though. So maybe if I'm lucky I'll be controlling, if not I will be a pilot once again. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the Project Fly group flight. And yeah, take care and goodbye.